Type 15, finding connections between words. In this type of question, you'll be asked to find a word or words that have some connection between them. First example. You must choose one word from each set of brackets that completes the sentence. Tall is to what as narrow is to what. Your choices here are tree, short and colour. Tall is to tree. Well, there is a relationship there, but tall is to short is an opposite and a far stronger relationship. So let's see if we can use that opposite relationship and apply it to narrow and that choice of word. Narrow is to thin, or narrow is to white, narrow is to wide. Well, there's your relationship. Narrow is to wide has the same relationship as tall is to short. There you go. Tall is to short as narrow is to wide. So your answer is tall is to short as narrow is to wide. They have the same relationship. They are opposites. Here is another example. You must find the missing word using the first relationship as your clue. If pen is to ink, then brush is to what? Well, brush is to paint because ink is used in a pen and paint is used with a brush. So pen is to ink as brush is to paint. Another example, you might be given the first relationship and then two groups of words from which to find the same relationship. Here your relationship is smile is to happiness as what is to what. Well, smile is a visual response and happiness is an emotion, so apply that to your choices of words. Tear is a response and something you can see, and sorrow is an emotion. So your answer here must be smile is to happiness as tear is to sorrow. Here is another way of the same question might be asked. These are homophones, words that sound the same but are spelt differently and mean different things. You will be given a choice in this case, but to keep it simple, we've just given you the answer. Wait is to wait as right is to right. They sound the same, but they mean completely different things. Another example might be the use of gender. The relationship is gender-based. Ram is to ewe as bull is to cow. And yet another example, they might use diminutives. Dog is to puppy as cat is to kitten. Or even anagrams, words that can be formed from the same letters. Retain is to retinas as float is to aloft. So you see there are many different ways that you can find relationship between words, and these questions might all turn up in verbal reasoning, but all have the solutions you have just seen.